Hey Taurus, welcome to this reading. I'm TC, your guiding chariot. This is going to be a general kind of month-end wrap-up for all Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is a new series for me, so I'm kind of playing with this format. Don't really have a system yet, so we're kind of just having fun with it. So I hope you enjoy it. I envision this just as, as we move into Aries season and we close out, this final week in March, just kind of what loose ends do we need to tie up before we really kind of get Aries season and this new year this new month, new year, kind of underway. With that being said, my only ask of you, this is a general reading, so please take the reading as it resonates. Don't try to force it. You may resonate with the whole reading. There may just be bits and pieces that you pull from. That is okay. Biggest thing is that you're not kind of forcing everything in and trying to make everything fit. If you have to fudge too many details for it to make sense to you, that message just wasn't meant for you. Because of that, I do recommend that you watch the videos for all of your signs. Your message may not just come in your sun, it could be in your moon, especially if you have questions about anything romantic or emotional. You may find that in your moon video over your sun or your rising. I definitely encourage sun and rising. Those are the most important, especially for me. I always watch those two myself personally. So I would recommend you watch those two. But if you're pulled to watch any other planetary sign, go for it. If you don't know that information, you can get a natal chart done for free online. I usually send people to Astrolab or Astrology Cafe. Both of them are great. You just put in your info, tell you everything you need to know. All right. So format for this deck, for this read, I have a tarot deck and an oracle deck. I figure we'll just pull a little bit. I'm going to pull the oracle card at the end. Just as kind of like a wrap-up, kind of summary, how this last week is kind of going for everyone. I'm going to pull them. If you watch my videos, I do get some comments on not showing my face, which I'm not opposed to. So I just thought, I'm always thinking that you guys want to see the cards. Like, to me, they're the real star of the show, right? So I always have the camera facing the cards. So I thought with this series, I'll have them up, and then before we go, I'll tilt the camera down so you can see everything. With that said, Spirit, what does Taurus need to know as we end out Pisces and move through this last week of March? What final things are we tying up? All right. Ooh, Taurus. First card out, the Ten of Swords. So it looks like Pisces season brought a lot of endings to us. May have been, a figurative death going on. For some of you, I feel like there was a betrayal. So, someone did this to you. This wasn't necessarily something, a mental defeat or, something you just kind of came to the end of. Like, I feel like this card is really coming up as a betrayal. Someone did something to you, or something happened in your circumstances that wasn't right, wasn't fair, and definitely affected you in some way. It definitely left you feeling, feeling hurt, feeling destroyed. And I want to say it was a bit of a shock. But the nice thing is it's a 10, so the worst is over. We're moving forward from it. Next card out is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a card of waiting. It's definitely a card of patience. So with this card coming up, to me, this is really a moment of stillness and inactivity. We're not necessarily trying to change what happened. We're not trying to get revenge. This is a pause and a stillness that allows you to recover. And I don't think you guys were necessarily crushed by it. You're a much stronger sign than that. This isn't, if I saw the Four of Swords, then I would think it was more rest. This is just quiet. This is stillness. I also want to tell you, this is almost an understanding for you to know that you did everything you could. It's with whatever information you were given, with whatever perspective you walked into it with, whatever knowledge you walked into it with, you did everything that you could. And I kind of want to say you may not have done the best, like it maybe could have been done better, there may have been something different. But again, with what you knew of the situation, with what you understood, and whatever background you brought into it, this was exactly what you knew how to do. So I don't even want to say you necessarily did something wrong. Could it have been done better? Yes, but that's why things like this happen, so we can learn, so we can grow from it. I think that's really what this kind of moment was about. Now we have the alien card. So I'm using the Starman Tarot. The alien here kind of takes the place of the Hermit card. So similar meaning. It's a little tweaked though. To me, this card, yes, it is about inner searching and listening to your guides and receiving messages. But here, this alien, so think, ancient aliens coming to help civilizations and give them advanced technology, understanding. That's what this alien is doing. It's coming in here to upgrade you. It's showing you how to do things better and in a heightened way. So I talked about, with the information you had, this was what you knew how to do. This experience was really so that spirit could give you some downloads and some messages and some new understanding on how to go through this type of situation differently and more effectively. Possibly for yourself, I feel like this is also benefiting the people around you. I think this situation affected many people. And I think this betrayal, yes, it may have been something specifically kind of pointed at your direction, or someone could have done something shady and you got the blame for it. But I do feel like this affected a group of people, and you just are part of that group. And I think the hurt that came up with this Ten of Swords was because I think you may have had trust or some type of faith, maybe not even full trust, but there was like a little bit of something in there you had, maybe with the person who did you wrong or caused this betrayal. You had a little bit of something in them, whether it's trust or faith or just hope that they would do something right. And apparently they've done something that you don't agree with or played out, not to the benefit of the whole, and it definitely didn't feel good to you. I think that's where this betrayal is. So the alien is really coming in, I think, showing you how to do things differently, how maybe you could have played a different role in this. Yeah, so before I show you this card, definitely about the kind of the role you played in this, because I think if it wasn't like something happened and you got the blame for it, or like you were following orders and it like was something completely different than what you were expecting to happen, this is really about getting you to see where you want to go from here. Like, do you want to continue with this road? Is this something you can stomach or get on board with? Or is this person truly just going to continue to do this to you? Is this the feeling that you're going to go or have if you continue down this path? Because the next card out here is the Two of Swords. So the need to make a choice, coming to a crossroads. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I stay the course? Do I turn around? I find when the Two of Swords comes up, it's usually very black and white. It's this or that. And sometimes they're in complete 180 directions. Not always, but sometimes it is like I either stay or I completely leave and pull out completely. I think the interesting aspect with the Two of Swords coming up as well, a lot of times the Two of Swords is blind. The figure is blindfolded because there are details you don't know. You're just kind of stuck at this standpoint, kind of torn between, do I go this way, do I go this way? And we're torn because we don't know the details. We don't entirely know what lies for us down this path, and we don't entirely know what lies down this path. So again, it's this idea of with what information you have, you did what you could, and the alien is coming. This could also be Virgo, because this says stand in for the Hermit, so you could have a Virgo in this situation. But this energy is trying to fill in the gaps and to get you to see the bigger picture and take the blindfold off so you can make a much wiser decision moving forward. Ace of Swords. This is truth. This is clarity. This is also personal truth. This is your truth. Knowing exactly how you want to fit into this scenario. I also want to say kind of what kind of person you want to be, and the stamp, like the mark you want to leave behind. And I say that so if I go back to this first card, the Ten of Cups, you can see this hoop at the top of the card. I hope it'll focus so you can see it a little bit better. But that hoop is almost kind of like the symbol. I want to say this betrayal left you feeling empty. You can see there's nothing in there. We can see right through it. That hoop again repeats. So this is the Ace of Swords. But that hoop again repeats, but now there's a pattern in it. It's full. I almost feel like this truth is what nourishes you and fills you up. There's also, it's not the hoop, but there's, a circular pattern in here. So it's, again, I'm telling you, this energy is coming in to fill in the gaps. to fill in the gaps of what was kind of torn open by whatever happened with that Ten of Swords. Whatever went on there really, I think it really stunned you and it shocked you and it kind of stopped you in your tracks. You weren't expecting something like that to happen. And then it did. So now we're trying to piece together our new understanding and really see where do we want to take it from here. Last card out, Seven of Cups, options. Sometimes this card can deal with confusion. So I would say yes, if you're not kind of open and receiving the messages from the alien, this could be confusion because you're kind of going to be wandering around lost. You know, oh my god, this horrible thing happened that I never saw coming and I don't know what to do with it. Okay, where do I go from here? So there could be some confusion. I will say if that's the case, if you're feeling like that, you know, try and get some understanding. I would say either kind of sit with yourself, and we are in Mercury retrograde, so this is actually a great time to just kind of review what's happened in the past. I do think this portrayal was, you know, recent, probably in March sometime. But you can kind of go over it and rehash it and be like, okay, so had I known what I know now, would I have done the same thing? Would I follow the same route? Would I have made the same choices? You know, and use that to kind of glean understanding. And I think as you kind of open up the awareness to that, more of these messages and more of these downloads are going to come through. But this is really about looking at your options. And I almost want to say this is confirmation that there are options. So don't think you're stuck in this. Do not think you're stuck in this, because there are options out of it. There are ways forward. So be open and acknowledging that there is going to be a new dawning. There is going to be another day. You are definitely not stuck with this energy. All right? All right. We're going to pull a Moon Oracle card for you, and then, whoa, hey, calm down there. And then we'll tilt the camera down so you can see everything. Oh, okay. Look at that, Taurus. The Peace card. So again, if we're summing up all these energies, it's about peace, it's about being centered. It pulls me all the way back to the Seven of Pentacles. You did what you did to the best of your ability. There is no shame in that. If it panned out different than you had hoped, that is okay. Have the peace of mind to know that you did the best you could. But now we're in this moment of understanding and growing and building. There's nothing to be ashamed about. All right, we're going to tilt this down so you can see everything. We'll be right back. Hey Taurus, so here is your end of the month reading. So again, coming out of some hurt, some type of betrayal, moving forward from some type of pain and some ending. And that's, to me, that's the saving grace here. Know that this is an ending. The worst of the worst has happened. So whatever this situation was, know that you're not dealing with this anymore. The worst of the worst has happened. Seven of Pentacles, again, this peace, knowing that you did the best you could, knowing that all the work has been done. So do not worry. Take this moment to be still, to reprocess, to understand. Really leave yourself open for the messages that this alien, that this higher being is trying to send you as you continue to grow, to help you to evolve and get to the next level. Because a choice is going to need to be made very soon, I feel. And this choice is really, I think a lot of it is going to be, are you going to stay in this route that caused this to happen? Or are you going to make your switch? How is this switch going to look? What's going to happen? You know, but again, you have this Ace of Swords. To me, this is what this alien is trying to give you. Truth, clarity, understanding, and vision to move forward from this standstill. And again, remember that there are going to be options out there for you. Just be open. I would even say start looking for them. You know, if you feel like you are trapped, no, you're not. There are options. And then again, your main summary for this reading, the Peace card. So to me, this is inner peace. Knowing things are going to be all right. Knowing that you did your best. Knowing that you normally do. You always do your best. And your sign is all about comfort and peace and ease. So do not lose that just because you're dealing with some type of hurt. Never lose this kind of calm center. This is always yours to have. You are never out of reach of this energy. So this is just a reminder to get you back there. Have peace, peace of mind, and also peace knowing that you did the best you could with whatever situation this is. If that's really hitting you, again, know that you did the best you could with what you understood. All right? All right, my lovely Taurus, I'm going to send you guys out. As always, thank you for joining me watching this video. Again, if you're new, welcome. I hope you subscribe. And to all of you, I appreciate every like, comment, sub, all of that good stuff, especially the comments. I love connecting with you guys. It's probably the best part about this channel. So if you have anything to share with me, any questions, feel free, drop it in the comment section below. You can also DM me at Instagram, at The Guiding Chariot. And if you want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the box below. All right, Taurus, sending you out, closing out Pisces season as we move into this new moon, into Aries season. Sending you guys lots of love, and I will see you in April. Definitely, if you're not already, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The April prediction videos will be coming up next week. I'm going to film all of these this week, and I'll start filming the April next week, so we have them probably around, definitely the end of the month, definitely around the 1st, just so all of those are ready. All right, so I will see you next month. Take care, Taurus. Love you guys.